Endangered and threatened sea turtles nest on Pleasure Island, North Carolina. According to the Marine Turtle Act of 2004, the population of sea turtles is in decline, so much as to threaten their existence. These species include the loggerhead, the green, the hawksbill, Kemp's Ridley, and leatherback species. According to the Matthew Godfrey, biologist for the North Carolina Wildlife Resource Commission, all of these species, with the exception of the hawksbill, nest on the North Carolina coast. These prehistoric animals face major threats on our very own beaches every day. According to the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, major threats to sea turtles include the alteration of nesting and foraging habitats. Developers and investors rape our beaches to create an illusion of grand living. Unless these developers are controlled by the local, state, and federal governments, they place the sea turtle in harm's way. The World Wildlife Fund lists uncontrolled coastal development as a source of turtles. Additionally, some of the major threats to sea turtles are human curiosity, neglect, and ignorance. This human element increases the danger of sea turtles' life on our beaches. Driving on the beach can crash a nest with a clutch of eggs, and disturbing a nest mother can interrupt her process of laying these eggs. In addition, hatchlings are drawn towards light and can be lured away from the ocean. Keeping the blinds down in homes or when visiting a local hotel is slightly recommended at night. Furthermore, if a hatchling is handled, it can be exposed to human disease as well as risking accidental injury. There have been malicious acts to these gentle creatures of which there is no explanation. Without the protection and preservation of these marine animals, they would be extinct today. The Pleasure Island Sea Turtle Project works to protect and preserve the sea turtle on Cure Beach, North Carolina, and the surrounding area. In 1987, Susie Clonks became the sea turtle monitoring coordinator. She enlisted her husband, Rusty, to help. They walked miles of beach every morning in search of sea turtle nests. As word spread of their work, they began to enlist volunteers to help. The volunteer program became official in 2000. The project grew, and within 2 years, the Pleasure Island Sea Turtle Project was incorporated as a non-profit organization. The Pleasure Island Sea Turtle Project monitors the beach during the nesting season of May 1st through August 31st. Volunteers patrol Pleasure Island from the southern end of Cure Beach to the northern end of Carolina Beach. Nests are protected with various types of fencing placed over the sand mound, and stakes are placed around the nest with rope to prevent tampering from humans. Signs are placed on the stakes around the nest to reflect federal, state, and local laws. Moreover, there are signs posted to prevent driving on the beach. This is an effort to ensure the birthing day of the Turtle Tango float the ocean with turtle hatchlings. Volunteers from the Pleasure Island Sea Turtle Project prepare for birthing day. The volunteers begin nest sitting about 50 days after a mother lays her clutch. A trough is dug from the nest location straight to the ocean to ensure the sea turtles make their way to the ocean without straying. The trough is then with rope to prevent people from falling in. Gloved volunteers stand and wait for the hatchlings to emerge. They help to keep the hatchlings on their way to the sea. The nests are then and the empty shells as well as all the unfertilized. This enables a better count of the animals for future observation. The future of the sea turtle is brighter. Community awareness, police participation, and volunteers help to protect the gentle giant. In cooperation with 911, the spotting of sea turtles is reported. Police enforce the laws that have been established to protect the species. What is more is that volunteers have fallen in love with the sea turtle. They rescue injured sea turtles and care for the weaker hatchlings, working closely with the North Carolina aquariums. North Carolina aquariums work in conjunction with the community, saving injured and weaker sea turtle hatchlings through their rehab programs. Weak hatchlings are nurtured until they are able to release back into the wild. Injured sea turtles that have been found are nursed back to health and released. Ambassador turtles are used to educate the community on the species. They are released between the ages of 1 and 4 with a tracking device. The system works very closely with local law officials. Federal, state, and local laws have been imposed to prevent harm or injury to the sea turtle. Federal laws limit the pollution of our oceans and U.S. waters. Trash can accumulate and cause harsh death in the animal by strangulation or injury by a large fishing hook. Moreover, federal law restricts domestic trade of the meat or shell of this animal. State laws try to prevent the fishing industry. The state of North Carolina has placed restrictions on the use of large mesh gill nests on coastal waters. Furthermore, local laws constrain the agitation of sea turtles and or their nest. Local protection of this sea creature has become about because of a volunteer that took control of a situation and enlisted the help of others. Anyone can do this with any situation that endangers our earth or its inhabitants. All it takes is one person to stand up and make the initial effort, to have the faith and believe that it is for the greater good, to educate the people, and to lead them in the right direction with selflessness. The sea turtle has a bright future and a better chance at life because one person did just that.